नॉइज बहुत आ रहा है। अब ठीक है।
Guys, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Fine. Okay, guys. So let's just start today's session. And I think most of you guys are aware that there was a React test that was given few weekends back, but only two of you have submitted that. I don't know what's the reason of most of the people, but I'm pretty sure I think you have got the call regarding this from Sagar, and you might be working on it. So I think only Monica has and Asutosh have given that test. So before discussing the solution, let's just discuss what was basically the test. So I think the test was pretty simple. Basically, we had to build two pages. It was pretty simple thing. One was that we have to show the movie list. There was a one nav bar, and we have to make movie list component where we have to basically make a API call, and we will be getting the list of movies from that API. And then we had to show this list kind of stuff. And on hovering over it, we had to show the details like the details that it is showing as of now. That is it is having a IMDb rating of 7.5 out of 10, and its category of drama and a button. So when the user click on view details button, it will be showing a second page, that is the movie details page, and we had to show this kind of screen over it, the second screen. So I think it was pretty simple. There was no kind of add movie or delete movie kind of stuff. It was pretty basic test, and I think it was pretty straightforward also. But still, we are going to have a discussion over it because most of you haven't given the test yet also. So uh, just a second, guys. Okay, guys. So I think I want Monica to basically share the screen and have a discussion that how she has done it. Before that, let me show you guys the. Okay, I think she had the repo also, so she can basically show the hosted URL, and then she can explain that first what is the hosted URL, what was basically was asked in the test, and then she can give a demo then how she has made the pages, all these things working, and then she can have a discussion, explain the first page, and the second page will be explained by Astos, who will be joining in some moment. Okay, so let me stop my screen share and make Monica co-host. Okay, Monica, so now you are co-host. You can share your screen now. Monica, you there? Monica, can you hear me? Yes, you can use screen share. Unmute yourself if your microphone is working, and unmute yourself. Share screen. So, guys, the thing is that you make the point of having a discussion from you guys is to basically knowing that you guys have done the project, but I want you guys to suppose in interview if you ask explain your project, so you should be basically knowing that how you are going to explain that and do the demo, so you can get better over it. I mean, if anyone, all guys who are, if anyone think that he is not able to explain something, or you guys have not clarity, you can directly ask anything if you guys are not able to understand that how he has done it, and I am also here to make sure you guys make you guys understand what is the approach and what was the correct way to do that. Okay, Monica. So now just uh, Monica, you need to explain also. First, you have to start with the posted URL. First, so first so the both the screens, all the functionalities, and then start with the code. You are muted if you are speaking. Can you guys hear? Anyone else can hear Monica? I am not able to hear.
No, no.
Can anyone else hear Monica? You can type in chat also. speaking, we can't hear you.
Hello, Monica. No one is listening. If you speak.
Guys, can you hear? Guys, can you hear me? I can hear. I mean, Rahul was trying to speak something.
Yes, sir. We can hear
Yes,
you,
Anshu. I can hear you.
but Monica's voice is not coming.
Seems there is some issue with Monica's side. Oh God, I
Monica, please rejoin so that we can hear you. I think your voice is not reachable to us.
Okay, guys, let's just yeah. Okay, guys, till Monica is joining, we can have a discussion. So let's just wait for it. I mean, okay, so before that, let's just have a discussion. Let's just ask to Rahul. Okay, Rahul. So, I mean, you saw that we have to make a movie list, series and a movie. So, what that we are going to
Hello, Anshu. Hello.
Rahul.
Your voice is repeated. Can you speak one more time?
मेरी voice repeat हो रही है?
क्लियर नहीं आ रही बस आवाज
नहीं आ रही है?
क्लियर नहीं आ रही
अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है मेरे ज्वाइन करिए तो ये टाइप कर मीटिंग आईडी 89 82640 89 के बाद ना 82640 82640 8325 67 1671 अभी आवाज आ रही है मेरी सही से
हाँ अंशु आ रही
राहुल बताओ before I think Monica is I think she has joined. Let me make post.
अंशु ये तुम्हारी फोटो है
मेरे भाई की okay Monica so I think you have to use your earphones or maybe you have to sort it out you can join with your phone and you can have a you can use it as your microphone I mean for sound and for screen share you can use your laptop because the point of today's discussion is only that you guys can explain the solution so that it will give you clarity also that how you should be explaining your projects and how you are going to tackle the questions that are asked by the interviewers and here we are trying to ask you that question yes Rahul I was asking that how you are going to make that project
okay actually first I make the name bar hello after that I'm using I'm using OMDB API for making this. Uh, or hello, hello.
चल ठीक है म्यूट कर लो तुम विपुल तुम बताओ दो स्क्रीन बनानी है हमें एक मूवी लिस्ट की और एक मूवी डिटेल्स
Yes, sir.
की तो कैसे बनाओगे
Yes, sir.
अपनी अप्रोच एक्सप्लेन करनी है तुम्हें कैसे मतलब करोगे
Okay.
मतलब पहले तो मूवी लिस्ट शो करनी है और जब यूजर उस पर क्लिक करे तो वो डिटेल्स पेज खोलनी है उसी मूवी की
Yes, sir.
विपुल यार मैं तुमसे अप्रोच पूछ रहा हूँ मतलब कैसे करोगे
सर मूवी लिस्ट तो हमें एपीआई कॉल से मिल जाएगी मूवी लिस्ट तो हमें एपीआई कॉल से मिल जाएगी
ठीक है
and then we can populate on the screen that thing.
यस मोनिका यू जस्ट कंटिन्यू मूवी ऑफ आशुतोष
Okay, am I audible?
Okay, just do one thing. Just mute you from your laptop and also reduce the audio to 0 on your laptop. Yes. Fine.
Yeah. I have 4 components here.
Monica, first start with the hosted URL.
What? URL.
Yeah, hosted URL. You have hosted your
Hosted.
project, right?
Okay, you mean the GitHub URL?
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
I'll show the app directly here. I've started it. Okay. Okay, this is my app, and the basic rendering. I mean, the movie list. It shows around 10 movies, and when I click on the view details, it shows a few details of the movie. I'm getting this from the API, which is the MovieDB org, and so it has 4 components: app, movie details, list, and navbar. Navbar is a static one, and which is a common for all the components. And in app, okay. In state, I took 4 variables. For the movies, when we get the results from the API, we're gonna store it in the movies, and 2 Boolean variables for showing the details, and cinema for storing the particular movie which the user requested. And first, the render function gonna happen. So sometimes we don't get the results from the API. So we are taking this is loaded Boolean value. If we didn't get the results, we're gonna show the loading loading thing, and we are using the MovieDB or KPI, storing the results from in the movies variable. And when we get this results, we're gonna set the boolean value of is loaded as true. And in the app, we're showing the nav bar, which is common for all the components. And when the user clicks, when the user wants to see the particular movie details, this what what this component will be rendered. The movie details component will be rendered, and when we get the results, we are passing the results of the movie in the movie list component, and we are showing okay, movie list,
So
and we're
initially,
getting
this is false.
huh.
Initially, your movie details is boolean is false, right?
Movie details. What? Which one?
The the boolean value show details, I guess, not movie details.
Yeah, show details is for showing the particular. I mean, one particular result. The user wants to see the details of one particular. Details of one movie. So first, we're gonna set it false. When the user wants to see, we're gonna toggle it so we can use the same functionality for showing the home and the details page. Um, okay, and in the list, we're getting the movie and this handle details as functionality as props, and render some basic details like movie name and the release date, etc. And when the user wants to see that, when the user wants to see this particular movie example, so when the user clicks that button, this functionality will get called, which is stored in the app. I mean, which is in the app, and that particular movie will get stored in the cinema variable, and which will pass to movie details component, and will display all the details of that particular movie which the user requested. And when the user wants to go back to the home page, we'll just call the display details and toggle it so we can use the same I mean,
How
same.
how user can go back to the list movie list screen?
Yeah, okay, movie list screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we have this what? This back to home page
Mhm.
button, which will call the functionality of handle details, which
Okay.
is in that we are getting via props, and this will just toggle the show details thing, and we'll go back to the home page.
Okay.
That's it.
And what is the use of handle details space? Handle details function?
What handle details?
Yes.
So when the user wants to go see a particular, okay, when the user wants to see the result of one particular movie, the details of one particular movie, like this one, yeah, so we should pass a movie which user wants to see. So uh, this function, this function will come into effect then. Uh, uh, which the user wants to see, and we'll store that movie in the cinema variable and pass it to the movie details as props, so the user can view that particular movie. I mean details. Yeah.
Okay. And you're calling display details function inside handle details, right?
Yeah.
Go back to your app again.
Yeah.
Where is this display detail function?
Here in the home page itself.
Okay. Okay. And how you have implemented that hover thing? When the user hover over it, it is showing the details.
Okay. This one.
Yes.
Okay. When the user clicks on it, the border gets highlighted.
You are hovering over it, and the not only border is getting highlighted, you are showing some details also, right? Like IMDb and all
Yeah.
this. How you
Yeah,
should
yeah. So first, we'll have those details there, but
Mhm.
we are gonna hide them. When the
Mhm.
user hover over it, we'll show the details. We'll set the details. We'll show the details. That's it.
Okay.
Mm.
Any other way to do that?
You
If
write all the CSS by your own.
me, I googled a bit. Yeah, that's it.
Rahul, you're asking something?
Yeah, I ask, you write all the CSS by your own.
No, I googled.
Okay.
Okay, Monica, the question is that you are using CSS to show hover thing, but is there any other way to do that using JS?
Uh, you mean different CSS or via JavaScript? What do you mean?
JavaScript?
I don't know.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, Monica, yeah. Thank
Okay.
you. You can.
Okay. I'm stopping. Yeah, thank you.
So any question, guys? Anyone want to ask any question to Monica before I ask Astos to say, to share his solution?
Hello. Yeah, Gaurav here.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. So Monica, how did you plan your where these states as going to be placed and which component should having a state or not? I just it's the starting part. How did you plan this application?
You mean the variables or the function should be class or functional? I mean, the component should be class or functional. You mean that?
Uh, uh, yeah, kind of.
No, Monica, to be more specific of his question, he's asking that when you saw this test before writing code, you must have an idea that how you are going to do that, right? What
Yeah,
can
how you plan? Actually,
where to
asking
do
that.
the
My
state,
plan?
what values that you are going to take. So can you explain that a bit?
Um, right. How do
If
I
you
put it?
can using diagrams a bit, I mean, any rough sketch, share your screen and explain, it will be really great.
So basically, when you start with one component, you'll automatically get it. I mean, you'll get to know like what to do next and what to do next. And that's it. But I'm being so silly.
Okay, great. So I want to ask those. Okay, thank you, Monica. I want to ask those to explain this question. So Monica has explained, went through her code. I want you to first explain that how you planned. I mean, before writing the code, we first draw a picture, right? What are all other components that gonna be, what are the variables or functions that you're gonna have. So if you can basically explain that using a diagram so that it will give a clear picture that how to basically think whenever you saw some kind of this kind of project, how to basically get it started. Just to get you started with the thinking and planning the components before writing the first line of code. So I will make you co-host of those. You can share your screen and explain. And if you can explain using diagrams, it will be really great.
Just a minute. So, yes, Nish, what are you asking?
Yeah.
Hello? Is my
Yes,
screen visible?
yes, yes.
Okay. So, you asked how I planned this app or
Yeah.
the test, whatever it was. The first thing that came into my mind was how I'm going to get data. I asked Akash too, but he said get data from wherever you can. So I asked him, can I use OMDB API data? So he said, yes, of course you can use wherever you want. I just want the test submitted. So I searched for OMDB API. We had in I knew about it from a React course that we had earlier. So this is
Yeah, that is okay. API part is okay. You got the data, then how you planned that, how you're going to
I
write.
I copied all the data and put them in a data.js folder. I put that just data.js file in a SRC,
Mhm.
and then I have used props and all to click on. I used Flexbox to display data, and I passed the index, whichever we are index we are clicking, like whichever poster we are clicking. I use props to transfer that to the another page and then show it
Okay.
likewise.
Can you walk through your code?
Yes, just a minute. I think I need to do something new share. Yes,
You will
code
task you.
share optimize screen. Yeah, share screen only, no?
Yeah,
Share. Yeah. Can you see my code now?
yeah.
So this is a SRC folder. I did create React app and everything was as it is. And then I copied from OMDB API and then put all the things that I get in this folder and this file and exported as an array. After exporting it, and then I had what to show on home screen. So I had four components: header, home movie card, and the movie details. So header is this.
Mhm.
I don't think there is anything fancy about it or anything to talk. It's just the image I got from Google Images for header, and mm,
What is
everything is
show me the home dot app.js file or app.js file?
okay. I should start with app.js already. So app.js has just a path and what to render when whatever is the path. Header is for every page header, and after that I used this React router DOM and route tag to link it to the according to the URL.
Mhm.
If
And how
there
do
is
you switch between home and movie details?
sorry, I didn't hear.
How did you switch? Let allow user to switch between home page and movie details page.
Okay, by clicking on movie details, you'll pass the index of the index of the movie or where it is present in the array of data.js.
Mhm.
Right, right here in data.js, whatever is the index of that movie will be transferred through parents. I've used a semicolon.
So that's okay. Can you show me the function, that particular function?
Yes, I can show you. Just a minute.
Think it will be in movie card.
Yes, this is movie cards. And if there was some error when I used to do localhost, actually open the first thing, it was directly rendering a movie details page without any props. So it was rendering error. So I made a little change. If I stored the index in constant a, and if it is undefined, then link to some other page, which is this page, which is a click here to continue or something. I say why. Just a minute. Sure. it was directly showing a movie details page somehow. So I wrote a little code that if there is nothing in params, so it should show this page, click here to continue or click on home to continue. So you can click on home, which will render this page. And inside this div, I've used a flex property, display type flex and all on how this hover thing was copied from Google to show the what to show, how to show overlay effects. I copied it from some Google websites, the CSS code for it, and then everything was rest. Everything was from params itself, that the index of movie and then accessing it through index movie details. Yeah.
Okay, okay, Astos. Thank you for giving us a walkthrough of your code. You can stop sharing the screen.
Okay. Thank you. Stop share. Yes.
Okay, guys, let me clear my screen. So I think Monica and Astos both have done the test, and both tests are really good. I mean, Astos have spent some time also on CSS part, and because he have used Flex, so his pages were quite responsive also. But let's just see how to basically make such kind of apps. Like Gaurav is asking that how we plan such kind of projects. Like the first thing that you see that when you read out the points, that what is the requirement. So we saw that these are the two screen in the home page. We have to show movie list, and the second thing is that we have to show a second screen, that is the movie details right? So by seeing that the two things are pretty much clear, that at least we have to make two components. That is, one is the home component, page component, and second one is movie details component. But if we clearly see in home page also, there are if you try to see that we have a navbar component, so you can separate it out. Like at home page we have a navbar, you can separate out navbar or one component, and the second component is that you see that there is a cards. A single card is basically nothing but a movie image and a movie title and year of release. So you can consider it this card as a single component. So you can easily classify that there are two components at home page, and you have a single component. I mean, you can also divide this also in a different component, but broadly you have a single component. You can take this particular thing that you have a single component in movie details page also. So you can notify that the navbar component is there in both the components. So you have to basically make this movie detail component and this card component, movie card component, right? So you need the data obviously to show. So for that you obviously need an API, and I think as Monica has used OMDB APIs, and Astos have basically taken the data from there and have created his own data file. So you can do both way, right? But having getting it from the API is more preferable, because it shows that you know how to get a data from the APIs, and you know all those fetching and component mount stuff, right? So let's just plan, right? So we already I have figured out that we know three components. So there are three components. One is going to be navbar component. Second is movie card, and third is movie detail. Right. So these things are clear. So to get to show the movie card, you need data. So we need data. So we can fetch from APIs. there is a solution. Now we have so to storing the data from API, all you need to do is that now you can think that okay, I'm going to fetch it from the API, but for that I need to store it inside my component state, right? So you will figure it out that you need a movies array in your state. So guys, if anyone have any doubt at any step, just stop me and ask me that how to move forward, right? Because this is important. So you need movie areas, and you will initialize it as empty, and in component mount you can basically call API and store data in state. Right. So in component mount you can call API and store your data in state. Now you are clear with the thing that how you are going to store your data. All you have to do is basically now to basically map over this data and render a card. So you can basically uh, map over movie and render a movie component. Right. So this is something you can store here. Movie card component. Now you have to decide that you are what is it going to be your movie card component, right? So let's just see that what is our requirement. So you need to basically first make a movie card which is going to have have one image that is pretty simple, and title and year, and all these data that you are going to you are going to basically receive it from the your app.js component, right, where you are going to mount it. So you need to basically create this component, and you have to pass this data from your app.js, right? So you have to pass it as a prop. So these things are pretty much clear that we have to do that. But the trickier part here is basically you have to create a button also that is handle detail. So the thing is that here you need to have a conditional rendering, right? So you want that. Let's just make that. You want that this is my component screen. As of now, it is having navbar, and there is two component. That is one is the movie card component, and right. Let's just make it. So suppose there is four. These are movie card, and the second screen that you want to show is going to be
हाँ?
something like this.
अभी नहीं है पानी भेजना 407 में हाँ वहां से ले लो
And there is someone who needs to click that movie details. Right. So you saw that you have to do some kind of conditional rendering because only this piece of thing is getting changed, right? So at one place you have to show movie card, and one place you have to show movie details component. So to do conditional rendering, you need a boolean variable, right? So you have to basically make one more to keep track of conditional rendering. You have to make a boolean value, and for that you have to basically you have to make a boolean value, and that is just rename as so detail. So details boolean, right? So now you will set initially it as false because first you want to show your home screen that you will be showing the movie card component, not movie detail. But when the user, as soon as the user click on handle show detail button, you have to show this, right? So you are pretty much clear that because there is going to be one button, so you have to make one on click function that is going to be handle on click, and so you are pretty much sure that here. Let's discuss that what all are the functions that you are going to make here. So you have to make handle on click, which will toggle screen or component to right. So you have to make this on click, but the trickiest part that you have to think about here is that you have to make basically the thing is that you don't know user can click on any movie card and you have to show the details page of that particular movie card only, right? So as Asutosh was saying that he keep track using the index because he created an array of JSON, and one basically object was a single movie, so he used index to keep track that user is clicking on which particular movie, right? So while mapping, we can basically keep track of index also, as you guys know that because the second index that map takes is the second parameter that map take is index, and the first one is the data, right? So you can use index also, but the second thing that you can use is that because at every instance you have that particular movie. When the user click on this movie card, you have that particular movie card details, right? Because you are already showing it, right? You saw that we are sending the movie data from our app.js to movie card. So when the user click on here, uh, we have the access of the data of that particular movie. So you can somehow send this data to your app.js component, that is the parent component, and then you can set your toggle your screen such that when you are toggling the screen and showing movie details, the movie details data will be getting those that data that you are setting from here, right? So let's just try. Let me explain it like that. So this is your handle on click, and as of now you have movie data, right? And when the user click on this, you have to basically you have to basically show movie details page, right? A movie details page of this movie card only, because as of now you are only showing three data, but you have to show more data of the same movie object. So what you can do is that you can create a global variable inside a global state, that is parent is when I say that global state, it means that a component which is just parent of both the component, right? So we can see that the parent of both the movie data and movie details page component is your app.js, or you can say your home page, right? So you can create a boolean, not boolean variable. You can basically create one more variable here. Let me go back where we were setting our state. And you can name as single movie, or like Monica has renamed as cinema. You can do that. And initially it will be null, empty, right? And when the user clicks here on handle details, you will be basically setting this value single movie with the movie data, right? And for that you need a function, because this particular value is in app.js, and it can only be changed by its app.js component only. So for that you need to make one more function that is that is going to be like set movie or so movie details. You can rename it as anything, and that particular movie, let me make here, and that will be, let's just that will receive a movie, and it will be updating the state.set state, let's just copy single movie to a single movie with movie, and you have to basically your set the toggle value to true, or let's just say show detail to true, because now that you have your single movie and your user want to see the movie detail page, so you have to so it set is true, and because you are using conditional rendering, and you will be checking that if the show details is false, you have to show movie card component, and if it's true, then you have to show movie details component. So when this is true, it will by default it will render movie details component, and you are passing the single movie as a props. So now you can basically render anything that you want to render inside your movie details component. So these are the things that first you need to think quickly before moving forward. But what happens is that once you are quite familiar with the things, this is pretty basic stuff. So as Monica was saying, that you can directly jump with the coding, and it will start getting clear that what you have to do. Because behind the mind, the moment you start coding, you will be knowing that what I have to do, where I have to keep the data, and what are all of the functions that are going to be needed, right? So that will be also start coming when you are a bit comfortable with the stuff, because this is pretty basic stuff. But before that, generally what happens is if you are making any giving any test, you have to first plan this thing. Just spend 4 or 5 minutes in making these points. If you don't want to write, you can basically think in mind, but it's better if you can basically make a rough sketch of your whole project. So that was basically a way to move forward and so make this project. So any question, guys? Anything? Any point which is not clear? And I think those who haven't given the test, they also have to give this test. So is it clear, guys? If you have any doubt, you can ask me.
Hello.
Yes, Gaurav?
Yeah. If you want to include Redux in it, so how we are going to think on how we are going to implement Redux in it? Like,
Okay, Gaurav. So first the thing is that because we are only getting fetching API, fetching data from API and displaying it, we are not introducing any functionality like we had this done in movie project in React. That if you have guys gone through the React course, like we have to add or delete a movie, set favorite, or you have to solve the movie. Then there will be a lot of functionality. So they are Redux, because of course we are manipulating the state. But here we don't need Redux. But if we have to introduce Redux, what we can do is that we can basically move our state that is here inside our app.js component. This whole state, we can move it in store, and we will be basically getting our state in movie component, that is this, directly from store. Let me write it. It's store using connect, so that you can do that. You can not here only, but also here inside the movie details also, we will be getting it from the store only, right? So the thing is that earlier the flow was from app.js to movie card, and then app.js to movie details. Now we will move the flow from Redux, and then we will move it. And now we will be accessing the state from the Redux, not from the app.js. So that will be a little change here. Here, Gaurav?
yeah. Okay.
Okay, guys. Anyone else have any doubt? Is it clear? Type in chat, guys, if it's clear. Okay, guys. So we will wrap up our. So, guys, we will wrap up today's session. I think. Thank you for joining today's session and good night.
Thank you.